Hey guys, what's up? It's Candace. I'm so glad you guys are joining me. And I wanted to come really quick and just kind of talk to you guys about what to do while you are single and you are waiting. Come back in, camera. Come back in. Okay. While you are waiting for God to send your spouse, your wife, your husband, um, the one that He has, already before the foundations of the earth, predestined that you would live your life with. Okay. Me and my husband have been married for almost 17 years, I believe. It's either 16 or 17, forgive me. But I just kind of wanted to talk about some of the things that I did, as a young single mother. Okay. I had a 2-year old when I met my husband. But these are some of the specific things, 3 things that I did to, I wouldn't say how I found my husband. He found me. And actually, I'm going to say 3 things I did to manifest my husband, to dig into the promises of God. And, and I don't want to use that word manifest. It's like these words, manifest, law of attraction, and things of that nature. It's like the natural world, the earthly world has taken those words, even those words need to be attributed to God. So yeah, I am going to use that word. I believe God. I prayed to God for my husband and he manifested in the earth. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to use that word. So anyhow, what are the 3 things that I did? I'm going to tell you guys. I wrote them down. So number 1, I had just got out of a bad relationship. I was actually engaged for, I was in a relationship of 2 years and we were engaged for maybe about 6 months. So, and this guy just totally did not care about me. Okay. So, and I think I just was so much infatuated with wanting to be married. I just really wanted to be married. So, I kind of just said to myself, you know what, I'm going to take what I can get. And that's such a sad place to be in. And that's not the place where God wants you. So that's number 1. Thank God for, getting that young man out of my life. Bless him wherever he is. So number 1, after that breakup, I was really devastated. And so what I did was I just spent time with God. I was upset. I was upset at the young man, and I was sort of kind of upset with God. I was like, God, why? Why does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening? So what I did was, after I did all my little pity party, I communed with God. Okay. So what does that mean? That means that I focus my time, my energy. I would, go to church. I would serve him. I would read the word. I would pray. I would really, I just spent a lot of time with him. So here's what you find when you start communing with God. He will actually give you strategies, and he will actually tell you what you need to do, okay, to get what you want, okay? Because as I heard someone say it earlier today, his name is Jojo Dawson. He's great. Follow him. He's on YouTube. But he was saying, listen, God has put all these things in you. Guess what? He wants you to birth these things, more than you do. So, just work with him. So what I did was I started praying for my husband. I asked God, I said, Lord, I want to be a wife. I want to be a wife. I do not want to, be a girlfriend. So that's one thing. I was very specific in my prayers, okay? And I asked for a godly husband as well. And I also prayed and asked God to make me a wife. So another thing I did was I was specific in asking God to remove anyone who, did not belong in my life, who was not going to be instrumental in my life, right? Okay, and that even included that young man. I still had feelings for him. I was totally devastated by him, and so God did that. Let's see. The next thing I did was I gave God, his word back to him, and I said, I remember saying this specifically, y'all, and I'm giving this to you guys. I said, Lord, I do not want to be promiscuous. How does that serve you? Surely you didn't save me so that I can go back to a life of being, ungodly. And I didn't want to do that. So I prayed that. And what's so awesome is this. My husband found me, and I actually met him at my job. He was my supervisor. And we worked on, I believe it was one of those holiday weekends. It was in August. And it was just him and I working in that department. And I was reading my Bible. I wasn't even attracted to this young man. I don't know if he was really attracted to me. But we started really chatting. He's like, okay, wow, you're a Christian, you read the Bible? And I was like, yeah. And so from that day on, we just clicked. Okay. So from there, we got engaged in February. So that was like August, September, October, November, December, January, February. That's 6 months later. So I met him in August, and then we got engaged in February. And it has been very awesome. It has not been peaches and roses and all that stuff. But let me tell you, when you have a mate, to pray for you, to be there for you through the good and the bad, no matter what, it's just wonderful. It's wonderful. It's awesome. So guys, what I want you to understand is, do not, for all my singles out there, don't give up. Don't give in. I don't care what kind of relationships you had in the past. Just literally ask God to erase it and to send your spouse to you and tell them that you want to honor him. So, all right, guys, I will see you guys later. Hope you have an awesome day. Bye-bye.